anime is that? Why? Brynhildr in the darkness, why do you give me cliffhangers? Why do you brain fuck me? Just, why? This is, this episode, yeah, fucking awesome. Yeah, this episode, holy hell. Okay, so, we had something happen at the beginning that literally gave me a big freaking middle finger to everyone that's been watching this. So, I thought Kuroha was going to die. I mean, we saw blood everywhere, you know, everything that just the shocking ending of last episode with that cliffhanger. Well, the episode begins and it continues off where it left off. We find out that this girl can reset time back to a minute beforehand, which, okay, I can understand she is a double A, so I can put aside the time manipulation thing. I mean, we have seen different abilities, so I don't feel like that's an asshole. I can understand how Kuroha is alive. Fine. But what pisses me off the most about the scene, one thing, is that our main character cannot remember Kuroha's moles. He doesn't know it's Kuroneko anymore. He doesn't know that. And that is literally the biggest middle finger to date from this series. Like, what the living hell? Why would you do that to us? So we get the psychological trauma of freaking last episode, and then you do this. So we find out that Kana can move. She can actually move. Now, the little girl, the cute little girl that has to type on a little keyboard with her fingers, and we find out that she can't move. Well, Kazumi reveals that she can move if she wants to, and Kana is lying to Kuroha. Why? Why? Why is she lying to Kuroha? Why is she lying that she can't move? Has something happened in the past we don't know of? Whatever it is. Holy shit. So, Kana can move. Wow. That's pretty shocking. So, I wonder exactly what would cause her to move in this series, if she wouldn't even get up to probably save Kuroha when she was destined to die, when the actual prediction didn't change. So, a lot of questions, a major amount of questions this episode brought up. For instance, the freaking Dawns, the Dawns at the end of this episode that were revealed like the main villains, trying to initiate a plan with these alien creatures that they put inside of someone, like all the witches. So, we see firsthand what's inside of these witches, and probably is what is causing them to just melt into white little freaking goo. So, these little creatures called, I'm guessing, witches, that's probably what the witch is. It's interesting the way they displayed it in this episode. Like, right at the beginning, our main male character was saying, I guess it's called harness because you can harness the power. It's like, no, then I realized it's her nest. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. A nice, good manipulation of words. And so, getting to find out that this little alien creature that our main male character's been trying to find with Kuroha in the past, or Kuroneko, was actually really true. There is aliens. Aliens do exist. And so, get your tinfoil hats ready, everybody. So, aliens are infecting people. There's most likely a major problem when witches go out in public, because it seems like these other organizations, the government organization and all this, the Tendons, or whatever you want to call it, the Mafia, are having a problem with witches running around just because they need to do an experiment. They're trying to have some form of plan in the background, and most likely these witches can infect other people with these parasites inside of someone, because we see an egg, our main character gets like a fertilized egg, and so this has a lot of vibes of Elven Lied. It really does. It reminds me so much vibes of, I know it's made by the same writer, but holy hell, the freaking vibes are so strong in this series. So, now, let's look at this beginning part. This beginning part was very freaking dark and depressing, and just, oh my god, okay, gore. And then we go into a fan service scene, like, are you giving me a middle finger, Brynhildr? What the hell? So, you give me an epic, just, middle finger with freaking just plot twist that Kuroha's still alive, and then you give me a freaking small fan service scene that was just like, what? And then we go to another section of this episode where we find out Kazumi's gonna be staying in the same house with our main characters, and they're just gonna be living in their club room. And then at the end, we find out a double A+ comes and joins their club and is going to kill them. What? Okay, so, holy. Good. I like this series. I fucking like this series. I didn't think this series would be this good, but it shocked me. Even with the fan service, I actually did enjoy the fan service. That was pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy the fan service. I enjoyed it, even though they gave me a middle finger with how Kuroha's still alive. I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed this episode. I like the animation. I love the freaking plot reveals. I love finding out about the main villain. I love finding out about Khan. I love finding out about the double A+. I love finding out about the time manipulation. I got to see some other witches getting tortured and just completely destroyed by the government organization trying to probe information out of them. Either way, good episode. Love it. Brynhildr in the Darkness, fucking epic. And if you haven't started the series, what are you waiting for? Just go freaking watch this! So everybody, I love you so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.